My name is Robert Abasi Stone, and you're tuned in to another lecture from the hood. Today's lecture is keeping the queens happy. I've already done videos on how to find out if your queen is cheating, complaints that black men make. Today I want to do something for the queens because I love y'all. And there's a lot of men out there who love you, who may know how to appropriately express their love for you. And I want to give those men a little hint. When I do counseling, one of the things I talk about is that when you're in a family setting, there's one rule. If it sounds corny, do it. And too many good things that need to be done in relationships, we refuse to do because it sounds corny. Or we think it's corny. We don't know how to express those type of emotions to each other. So this is a little brochure, and you've probably seen the brochure before. If not, then this is really good for you to listen to. And it gives you 100 ways to show the person you're with that you love them. And I think it's really good if we can start having brothers do these type of things. Now, before I start, I used to do lectures like this years and years and years ago. And I used to do it to little boys. And one time that I gave a lecture to the boys, I think it was a third grade class, the boys told me after the lecture was over, or even during the lecture, it was the same expression. Mr. Stone, we want to be gentlemen. Mr. Stone, we want to do the things that you say. But every time we do those things, the girls look at us like we're nuts, like we're crazy. Another story. I heard this story from Dr. Sonia Sanchez when I was at Temple. She said she was at a college, and all the women would complain about how the men were treating them at college. So she sat down with all the men. And all the men said, well, we can make changes. And a few months later, she went back to the same college, and all the women were complaining that the men were acting weird. They was acting strange or feminine in some terms. So I want to do this video, but I'm a little apprehensive because whenever I do a video like this or a presentation like this, the women come back complaining that the men are acting soft, or the men are afraid that the women will start to believe they're acting soft. So really, maybe I need to be doing this video for the women. Do women really believe that men expressing their love for them is soft? Or, if they believe or will begin to believe that men who express their feelings, positive feelings of love and attention to them, will actually satisfy them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you brothers to try these things and see if it works. Women say they want these things. Women complain that they don't get these things. And we're going to really find out. I would like to have you brothers try these things and then give me comments and feedback on if those things really made your woman happy or if it made a difference in your relationship or not. All right, here we go. Tell your woman and tell your queen that you love them. Love them. Give or get a hug from your queen. Make your queen feel important and respected. Kiss your queen. Have fun together. Tell your queen that you care. Hold her hands. Spend time together. Go to a movie. Walk arm in arm in the woods. She might not play that wood stuff, but wherever you can go. Maybe at the mall. Make a special tape of love songs. Oh, that's fly. That's fly. Talk openly about your feelings. I don't know about that. Since when you start to think you're a little weak when you do that, if you do it too often. Share dreams with each other. Snuggle up together. Sit together in the park. Take a walk together. Go out to eat. Have a picnic. That's fly. That's fly. Play a game of frisbee. Give compliments. Cook a meal together. That's kind of fly. Cook a meal together. Touch each other in a loving way. Plan and go on road trips together. Might be a little bit too much time together. I don't know. Without interruption. But try it out. Throw a party together. Bake cookies. Go to the library, browse in the museum, just be there. Find out what's special for the other person and do it. Exercise together. You complain she's gaining weight? Take her to the gym with you. Gaze at each other's eyes. Wash each other's ears. Or watch each other's cars and ears. Go fishing. Talk to each other. Listen to what hurts. Do a work project together. Choose a special favorite song. Listen to love music together. Hold one another close. Use eye contact to share a private thought. Write each other letters, and that's real fly. Talk on the phone, of course, but now we text, do everything else with Facebook and everything else. But make sure that you Facebook her sometimes and not other women. Spend all your time Facebooking other women all the time. Go hiking together. Make sacrifices for each other. And I don't think we have a problem with making sacrifices. I think sometimes we don't recognize the sacrifices that we make for each other. Recognize the sacrifices that she's made for you and let her know that you appreciate those sacrifices. Write a poem. Send flowers. Yeah, man. And send flowers for no reason at all. You know what I mean? That's fly. Eat dinner by candlelight. Go to a concert. Watch the sunrise together. Go sightseeing. Rent a video. Do things for each other without being asked. That's the big thing. If you do these things where I know it's going to happen, you're in there and you can stay in there. Propose marriage. Whisper something nice into each other's ear. Be best friends. Take a carriage ride. Play music together. Flirt with each other. One of the reasons why I just did this video was because I found out that one of my closest female friends was experiencing depression, and the husband didn't know how to deal with it. Now, when you're dealing with clinical depression, you get help. But one of the things that you can do is not add to it and make it worse. So, brothers, take care of our queens, and our queens will take care of our kids, and our queens will take care of us. So, until next time, power, and you know what's next. Peace.